Here is your great grand opportunity to support This Is Truly News by liking, subscribing, and following us. Now, if you've already done the subscribing and following,
Yes.
make sure you still hit the like button.
Okay.
It's good for here's the new word of the day, algorithms. You know, there was a time not long ago I didn't give a hoot about algorithms and couldn't tell you what they are. Still not sure what they are, but apparently they're magical digital things that make them very happy at the places that apparently allow us to do what we do.
And we've grown by a few more viewer
Inches?
listeners. No, a few more.
Yeah, that's it. So anyway, thanks for hitting the like button a lot. Keep doing that. What else? Oh, yeah, if you have a question, comment, conundrum, or snark, you can leave it where you found us. Gutter Outside Motors. Or you can send, if it's longer,
Yes.
if there might be some detail, or say you have a story, TITR@netradio.network. It's amazing now how even email is becoming old-fashioned.
This is True, Really News with Scott Combs and Tony Vercanis. All the news you're about to hear is true,
Really?
as far as you know.
And speaking of email, I forgot something during mailbag last Saturday. I got two
At least
emails.
we hope it was last Saturday.
It was.
Okay.
I got two emails from
A flounder.
Ronnie Tucker,
Okay.
both of them concerned about that week that wasn't.
Yeah. The
And
week that we shall not speak of. The week whose name we shall not mention.
And I sent him a reply. And it was blocked, Ronnie. Blocked. So you send me email I can't reply to. Yeah, I'm looking at you.
What? I blocked you a long time ago.
No,
Oh, you don't mean me. I mean, yeah, Ron. What are you doing?
you and me, Vercanis, shall have words.
No, I'm just kidding. I would never block you.
Quora questions.
Martin is awful mouthy at times. Okay, go ahead.
This is a response from Wet Outdoors.
Are there ever any good responses on Quora?
Oh,
Or
this is
do
a great one.
you have to be inebriated to answer?
What is your worst ever showering experience? Remember way back to last Saturday when I said, you just wait for the stories?
Yeah. Yeah.
I grew up on a farm and was playing outside in the woods. Time and distance escaped me. I waited until the last minute before running home. You know what I'm talking about here. Because when you're a kid playing outside, you don't want to come home for anything.
Mm-mm.
I made it inside.
That's why moms yell 3 times. First, they just yell your first name.
Yep.
Then they yell your first and last name.
Yep.
When they add your middle name, or if you're Catholic, if they add your middle name and confirmation name,
Oh, boy.
you had better be there now.
My mother was in the bathroom, unfortunately. So I pooped my Levi's in the heaviest, most massive, involuntary way imaginable. I imagine a little mushroom cloud in his pants. It was like I grew a third butt cheek.
Oh, I imagine large and squishy.
I was like 7 or 8, and this was literally a kid's worst nightmare. My mom found out what happened. It was very sympathetic.
That's his worst nightmare?
For what happened to me. Hang on. She offered to help me clean up, but I was too proud to accept that. I wasn't a baby, and I was going to clean myself without any help.
I just asked her for $5 to go down to the car wash.
After I totally destroyed the toilet seat trying to finish, I
So
left
it just kept getting better and better.
I left a chunk trail to the shower and then realized that simply standing in the water didn't necessarily clean me. I had to use my hands. The drain clogged up. And I was stepping and kicking at the drain to get the yucky water to go down. Eventually, the water became clear and I started to feel clean again. My mother cleaned the toilet seat and the floor for me. I was allowed to eat dinner at the coffee table, watching TV, just like when I was sick from school, which was an unexpected benefit.
See, every cloud.
That's a poop lining.
I had that problem once, but it was only a badly mistimed medication before a colonoscopy. So,
Oh, yeah, really?
yeah,
I took a
Robert.
medication one time. I went to lunch with a friend of mine. I think I had a cold, so I took some cold medicine. Went to lunch with a friend of mine, came back, and he was coming in. I was going to make some coffee or something. And I tripped on something and took a heavy step.
And
And he says, "You look like you just pooped your pants." And I went,
one of us may have.
It was awful.
Did you poop my pants? No. Well, then it was me.
That was
Ohio's Division of Cannabis Control.
So this is not another poop story.
No, underline the word control for you poop guys. Ohio's Division of Cannabis Control has proposed fines over $200,000 against 5 businesses for violating the state's advertising rules for marijuana sellers, according to the Akron Beacon Journal. I bet at one time there was an Akron Beacon and an Akron Journal. They kind of merged.
Yeah, that makes sense to me.
And then they went alphabetical. So,
It's like the Star Trombone.
oh no, now it's the Minnesota something another.
Is it really?
Yeah.
It used to be the Morning Star.
They don't
and
want
the
to
Afternoon
deliver
Tribune.
they don't want to deliver communism on just a city basis. They want it all over the state.
I understand.
So do they. Most of the fines involved promotions this past summer ahead of the beginning of recreational marijuana sales in the state. Yes, this was a year ago.
So it was like buy one, get one free.
Nope.
Oh, no. It was,
Nope. The largest proposed fine, $150,000, was issued to Greenleaf Apothecaries. Okay.
that's a little expansive for a dope.
Which operates dispensaries in Akron, Canton, Cleveland, Columbus, and Wickliffe, all the places you want to be if you're in Ohio.
Especially if you're going to translate the Bible.
Question, of course, is why would you want to be in Ohio? State.
Maybe that's why you need the weed.
Well, it is a swing state, so I don't even know what that means anymore.
Nope.
State regulators said the violations were related to giving out food and beverage from an ice cream truck, advertising free ice cream on social media, and using a sign that was not attached to the dispensary. The Greenleaf Apothecary said in a statement that it takes the rules seriously and hopes to reach a resolution with the state. Apparently, handing out food and drinks from an ice cream truck is off limits to marijuana businesses in Ohio.
What? This is great. It's like putting Girl Scout cookies out front.
Dude, you're giving them you're selling marijuana, right?
Yeah, and it's being taxed.
When you use marijuana,
Yeah,
what do many get?
Skittles.
Mellomars,
Oh, that's usually
Swiss cake rolls,
when I was a kid. The big
pile
deal,
from the floor if you have to.
moon pie.
Yeah, moon pie. By the way, the online promotional line, "Can you take me higher?" is out too in Ohio. I don't know. I'm thinking they were just taking care of the munchies first, and then, oh, hey, by the way, you want to buy something that'll help you eat that?
They could have licensed the Creed tune and everything.
I'm just going to sit here quietly now.
This from Jessica Thompson. Thanks, Jessica. While hobby horsing as a form of play has been around for centuries, now you know the hobby horse. It's the fabric
It's a horse made out of
horse head,
hobby.
and it has a stick that you
ride it. Yeah.
Yeah.
When you're a kid.
Yeah. Well, it's been around for centuries, and the modern day interpretation of the sport originated in Finland. And I know why. It's because of all of the dark times.
I mean,
there
they've got
in the
winter
winter.
19 months out of the year. So.
Yeah. Hobby horsing is a hobby with gymnastic elements, which uses hobby horses, also known as stick horses,
Oh, how soon before you see that up next to the pole in some clubs?
also known as children's toys.
Well, no, that's the only thing it should be known as.
Movement sequences similar to those in show jumping or dressage are partly simulated in courses without real horses being used. Courses for horses, unless they're hobbies. The participants predominantly use DIY hobby horses,
So they built them themselves?
Yes. So any splinters are their problem, right? The sport was introduced to a wider public through Selma Vilhoenen's 2017 film that translates as Hobby Horse Revolution, which won 2 awards at the 2017 Tampere Film Festival. In Finland, an annual national championship is held, in addition to the regional competitions. The sport is particularly popular with girls and young women between the ages of 12 and 18 years. It's gaining popularity beyond Finland to other Nordic countries and other parts of Europe, like the UK, lest they feel too smug, and sadly, the US. While the sport may be perceived...
Yeah, we are through being smug because have you seen us?
Yeah, right. While the sport may be perceived more as a childish pastime by real riders, Fred Sundwall, Secretary General of the Finnish Equestrian Federation, FEF, views it positively. We think it's just wonderful that hobby horsing has become a phenomenon and so popular. It gives kids and teenagers who don't have horses a chance to interact with them outside of stables and riding schools.
They're not.
They actually aren't real.
No, they're not real horses.
This is not. These are fake
they show up in,
equines.
how soon before they show up in certain clubs?
Ooh, baby.
Of gentleman type.
So the show jumping is going to be the most popular. Right?
Talk about horsing around there, boy.
Shall I tell you why?
No.
Your turn.
No, it's not. A 38-year-old man and 55-year-old woman have been arrested in the central Shaanxi province of China. According to the China Daily Report, they were digging a shortcut through the Great Wall of China.
Oh,
who
that's a huge no-no, and people have done it before. Yep, this is bad.
Local police were alerted to the damage.
Yeah,
and followed tracks from an excavator back. So they were subtle.
Yeah, I was going to say they did it clandestinely.
When did they start? Like 3 miles? It's not like you're going up to the wall with your shovel.
Well, in some cases you can because it's only packed earth.
Yeah, but there are people there.
Usually very small towns.
Okay.
At those points. I just happen to know something about that history.
Huh. So they're not regularly patrolled by people in authority in a communist nation? Amazing.
Apparently they don't have enough people.
Not for lack of trying. Where was I? Follow tracks from an excavator back to the suspects. Philosophers who explained that they needed the shortcut to get back and forth to their construction jobs.
Oh, that's why they had the
sure
digger. I like it.
If you're wondering, the Great Wall is, in fact, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, United Nations.
Imperial.
No, it's got to be an E.
Imperial.
Yeah. Socialistic, communistic organization.
Of stuff.
No, that'd be UNESCO. UNESCO. I suppose.
All right. So, well, the plural.
Anyway, it's protected by hysterians. It has reportedly been damaged beyond repair.
Oh, that's baloney. If it's packed earth, it's packed earth. Put it back.
And the two were charged with destroying a cultural relic.
Yeah. Yeah. This has happened before.
Apparently, one little hole under that long wall. Over. Done deal.
Mm-hmm.
Who knew?
They might as well just tear the whole thing down.
I mean, what's the point now? And no, by the way, you cannot see it from space.
No, that is a legend.
Yeah.
This is true, really news. Send email to TITR@netradio.network.